So we did hips, lower leg, very nice by the way. I saw some nice work. So we're going to come up now into a back and shoulder girdle and top of shoulder, hopefully. But one of the reasons we're saying how collapsed position is because it gives you some freedom to press in and get a lot of nice movement in lower back and SI joint. So because of that collapsed position, you can just really lean in and get some motion. And that's what we're going to do. That's sway. Very good. That's sway. Easy. That's sway. Support here and here. Ass sliding on floor. Notice? Not part of technique. Something bad. Can I have a pillow or something?
Well, you don't need one. There's one behind you too.
I'm trying to get this one in position. This makes for dynamic video. Okay. So, let's see for Pam, I think this.
Oh, when your foot's on her head?
Yeah, because without that, it helps to find stretch. See how it's stabilizing? It's okay, you're not forcing it forward, you're just holding it so it doesn't come back. You're not pushing so much. Come back here, y'all. Look here, this is where it's happening, man. Still okay on your arm? So this is just to keep, because if you do this, it comes back a little bit more, but
And
just here.
Okay.
What, ask?
If where your foot was under there?
Not right now,
Oh, okay.
but here. But then you can do this stuff too, right? That loosens up that scapula before you go into it.
And is that on the edge of the scapula and between the spine and the scapula?
Correct.
Okay.
Attachment of rhomboids.
Okay.
And also outer bladder meridian, just on the inside of the scapula. So we start with a general movement. So this, right? Using our body weight. Take it up. And then we're going to come up to the scapula, so put the arm like this if they can. Right? And you're just going to come down. Okay, huh?
Yes.
And then open the arm, and then you can come underneath the scapula. So, just for general loosening, come back here so you can see. And then you want to put your toes here and just. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So look at here. Your heels are on the ground, your toes. Not so much. Right? You don't have to go back so much. And you can work that whole line with just your toes. The key is keeping your heels on the ground so your foot is stable. Bless you. Bless you. Okay? And then we're just going to do a couple more things. So we're going to, here. So, infraspinatus. Infraspinatus. Infraspinatus? Infraspinatus. So look, even, not twisted, even. So patella contour goes right in the fossa, right? The infraspinatus is covering a fossa on the back of the scapula, so there's some room to sink in. So knee good, in line, and then cupping the front of the shoulder, right? And then take the arm and stretch. Thank you. Oh, I thought it was applause. So you want to go in this. So look, we're like this. There's going to be two more moves. This from here. We stretch. Put this here and here. Now this in Thai massage is called collapsed position. Another collapsed position, where you're collapsing onto their arm and then leaning back. And the only detriment is that their watch is poking mercilessly into your ribs. Oh, that was so painful.
Well, take it off.
That's okay. We'll work around it. So here, and then you can follow up by. So here is scapula. Oh, you gotta. I'll tell you about that move too. Here's scapula, and just the distal angle of it here, where serratus comes in. Right.
It's getting the peck too, by the way.
Okay, I'll go like this then.
Oh.
Right.
Oh.
And then we're going to end like this. We're going to do a little loosening, then the palm of our hand over the head of the humerus, and we're just going to extend our arm. Get nice stretch in neck. And just an easy support on the head, which helps define the stretch. And then we're just going to end by applying pressure here. So one of the things about upper trap is that it contracts, but it also rolls forward because of its fascial attachment onto the rib, clavicle rather. So when applying pressure in this direction, you apply here, but also roll back to open up the upper trapezius. That's why we can sit like this and engage in and just move back like that. Is it okay, Pamela? Right here? So easy with your body weight. And if you feel, because the neck is tight, maybe the head starts coming quick, you can just do soft stabilization and just lean in. Pressure's okay? So this is one thing, dangerous, perhaps. I'm not quite sure. But effective nonetheless. If you're familiar with the anatomy of the neck, and you feel for the SCM, and if you're applying pressure behind the SCM towards the transverse processes of the cervical vertebrae, but also you're getting the scalenes, correct? You're also getting attachment of levator, correct? So from this position, you know where SCM is, and if you're behind, you can just come like this and then easy pressure down.
Kind of skating off the back side of the transverse processes and
Yeah.
the lamina group.
Yeah, exactly. Well, she's pitched forward a little bit, but this way, you get right into the attachments. And then we're just going to end by pushing down on their melon a little bit. When you look at the meridians tonight for your assignment, when you're writing those things, you see the gallbladder meridian and see how it starts on the side of the head and it makes all these angles going back and forth like it's thinking, trying to make a decision before it goes down. So this is a nice way of either beginning or ending sideline because of the effect it has on the gallbladder